Okay, besties, let's get into this one, because the message that Kody Brown allegedly got might be the most shocking twist yet in the Sister Wives universe. Fans are calling it the new wife alert, and honestly, if the rumors are true, it could change everything about how season 20 plays out. So here's the rumor. A woman reportedly contacted Kody via email. Yes, email, claiming that she wanted to reconnect him with his faith and restore plural marriage. Initially, it sounded like fan fiction, but insiders close to the family have revealed that this message actually landed on Kody and that he didn't exactly ignore it. In fact, he purportedly showed it to Robyn, not as a joke, but as a sign that perhaps God gave him another chance to rebuild his family kingdom. Now, picture that moment. Robyn, who has spent years trying to hold together the last scraps of this family, is sitting there while Kody hints that maybe it's time for wife number 5. According to people close to the situation, Robyn went pale. She reportedly told a friend the message felt like a betrayal, because after all their public tears about being soulmates, suddenly Kody's back to talking about polygamy again. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Fans have noticed that Kody has been referencing divine structure and family order again in interviews and online. That language isn't random. It's straight from the AUB's polygamous doctrine. In other words, he's testing the waters. He knows people are watching, and he wants them to start associating him with the role of leader again, not husband who lost it all. Of course, TLC producers are loving it. The new wife idea gives them the perfect hook for the next season. A mysterious email, Robyn's breakdown, Kody's ego reborn. It's all the drama they need to stretch this saga another year. But here's the thing, the kids. Garrison's passing already fractured the family, and this kind of stunt could tear whatever's left apart. Some of the older Brown kids have reportedly cut contact again, calling the new storyline disrespectful and fake. Even Christine has hinted that she doesn't believe a word of it. But others think the woman might be real. Maybe someone still tied to Kody's old religious circle, the same one he left years ago. That is, if that's true, this email might not just be a random fan message but a call from the past. So what does this mean for Robyn? Insiders say she's furious but scared to push back too hard because she knows Kody thrives on rebellion. If she resists too loudly, he'll just double down. That's why we're seeing her do the silent, teary routine again. It's her way of keeping control while pretending not to lose it. And honestly, it's starting to feel like déjà vu. We've seen this story before. Kody gets restless, blames everyone else for his loneliness, then decides God wants him to take another wife. This time around, however, he's not the charismatic father of 18 kids, but a man with one wife, a broken legacy, and a camera crew waiting for a miracle that probably isn't coming. Whether this mysterious woman is real or not, the message has already done its job. It's made Kody relevant again. It's given TLC their next big teaser. And it's reminded all of us that in Kody Brown's world, even an email can turn into a full-blown family crisis. So tell me, besties, do you think this new wife message is the real deal, or just another of Kody's desperate attempts to keep the spotlight on himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because part 2 of this story might be the biggest twist yet. Part 2 picks up right where things left off, besties, because after that mysterious new wife message hit Kody Brown's inbox, things inside the Brown household reportedly went from awkward to explosive. Here's what's being whispered now. Kody didn't just show that email to Robyn once. He's apparently been bringing it up again and again, framing it as a spiritual test or a sign from God that maybe they were never meant to stop living plural marriage. Can you imagine? The same man who publicly said polygamy was dead is now quoting scripture and talking about divine family structure again. It's like Kody's having a full-on identity crisis in real time, and Robyn's the one paying the price. According to an insider, when Kody suggested the message might have been divinely inspired, Robyn completely lost it. She told him point blank that if he's even thinking about another wife, then everything they built together means nothing. She's terrified TLC will take this and turn it into a new wife hunt storyline because she knows how that show works. Once the producers smell drama, they'll spin it into gold whether it's real or not. And that's exactly what seems to be happening. The word from crew members is that TLC has already floated the idea of following Kody as he explores a new chapter of faith. Translation? They're ready to milk this new wife rumor for everything it's worth. But the catch? Kody's kids want no part of it. Several of them have refused to film, saying it's disrespectful to Garrison's memory and proof that Kody hasn't learned anything. But here's where things get even crazier. Apparently, the woman who sent the email isn't some random fan. She might be connected with members of the AUB, the very organization that Kody and his family had originally affiliated themselves with. That would make more sense with her message because it used the phrases restoring principle and bringing back the covenant, both words derived from specific church polygamous doctrine. If Kody entertains that at all, it means he's inching closer to that very community he swore he'd left behind. Meanwhile, Robyn's panic has turned into strategy. She's reportedly trying to get ahead of the narrative by telling people close to her that the email was a hoax, that it never happened, or that Kody exaggerated it for attention. But fans aren't buying it. Her silence online, her sudden avoidance of press, it's giving damage control, not denial. And this is where Kody's ego takes over. He has been dropping subtle hints in live streams and fan interactions, phrases like never say never and I still believe in eternal families. Those might sound innocent, but any longtime fans know exactly what he's doing. He's laying breadcrumbs, making it sound like he's being called back to something greater. In other words, Kody wants to be the center of the story again. It drives him nuts that Christine and Janelle moved on, that the internet says Robyn is manipulative, that his once giant family no longer listens to him. What does he do? He builds a new myth, the prophet returns. But here's the catch. Robyn's not playing along this time. She's tired, she's scared, and for the first time, she's seeing what Christine saw years ago, that life with Kody means being an accessory to his delusion. A source close to her allegedly said, Robyn finally realized she's just another storyline. And that, besties, might be the most painful truth of all. So where does this leave us? With a man desperate to be relevant, a wife clinging to an image that's crumbling, and a show that's about to turn its own legacy into a circus. Because if TLC moves forward with this new wife arc, they're not just resurrecting polygamy, they're resurrecting every wound that broke this family apart in the first place. Stay tuned, because part 3 is where it all collides. The producers, the faith, and the family. And it might be the final straw that tears Kody and Robyn apart for good. The cameras roll again, and the pressure starts boiling over. The rumor about the mysterious email has leaked to fans, blogs, and even a few gossip outlets, placing the Brown family in headlines they never wanted. Kody sees it as proof that people still care. Robyn sees it as proof their life is spinning out of control. According to people close to the show, producers at TLC begin quietly pushing for a family meeting on camera. They want Kody to address the rumors, but what's really happening behind the scenes is that they're baiting him. They know that when Kody feels cornered, he explodes. That's the clip that goes viral. That's the moment that sells the next episode. When the meeting happens, it's tense. Kody insists the woman's message was harmless, that he never responded, that everyone is overreacting. But Robyn can't hold it in. She says something like, if you didn't take it seriously, then why are you talking about God sending signs again? The room goes quiet. Kody starts pacing, his voice rising about principle and calling. And for the first time, even Robyn's calm tone cracks. She says, I didn't marry a prophet. I married a man. That's when you can almost hear the producers whisper, we've got the moment. The fallout is instant after the scene. Robyn refuses interviews for weeks. Instead, Kody doubles down online. He talks about being misunderstood and that he's open to whatever path God lays before him. Comment sections flood with fans calling him manipulative, delusional, even dangerous. Some start digging for the identity of the woman who emailed him. A few names surface, none confirmed. The mystery only feeds the fire. Meanwhile, Christine and Janelle are over here shaking their heads. Christine posts some passive-aggressive-ish like peace is priceless, and fans take that as shade. Janelle simply stays off of social media altogether. The message is clear. They've moved on, and they're not getting sucked back into Kody's chaos. But the network? They can't get enough. Insiders say producers are already storyboarding a faith restoration arc for Kody, another special episode where he visits old church friends and seeks guidance. It's the same pattern over and over. Family pain turned into television profit, and that's what makes this whole new wife story feel so twisted. Whether the woman was real, fake, or somewhere in between, she's become another tool in Kody's ongoing performance, the illusion that he's still the center of something divine. But the truth is, his empire is collapsing. The kids are distant, the wives are gone, and even Robyn's loyalty is starting to crack. So as season 20 looms, the question isn't whether Kody will take another wife, it's whether there's anyone left willing to play his game. Because if this email saga proves anything, it's that Kody Brown doesn't need a new wife to create drama. He just needs an audience willing to keep watching. And maybe, besties, that's the real secret behind every season of Sister Wives. The show doesn't follow the family anymore. The show follows the fallout. And besties, it's not over, not even close. Because though everybody thinks the new wife story ended with that one email, the truth is, it's only just beginning. Behind the scenes, whispers say Kody's still talking about signs and restoration, like he's gearing up for something. Robyn's gone quiet again, and crew members are hinting that TLC is sitting on footage they haven't released yet. A new name, a new message. Something that could flip everything we thought we knew about the Brown family. And if what those insiders are saying is true, Kody Brown isn't done. He's preparing for a comeback. A comeback that might cost him everything. Because sometimes the next chapter isn't about redemption. It's about obsession. So stay tuned, besties, because the story of Kody Brown's new wife isn't over. It's about to explode.